Yes, absolutely, absolutely, my friends. What's going on, everybody? This is Luke Pico with IroncladConfidence.com coming to you guys today, my friends, with another amazing video. Yeah, buddy, baby. What is cracking, everybody? Shoot, dude. I hope you guys are straight rocking that world champions and always transforming that psychology, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. So check it out, my friends. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, you guys, on this channel, we talk all things mindset. We talk all things personal development. And I share with you powerful, deep insights when it comes to making transformational changes in your life. Okay? And so we talk about confidence building. We talk about universal laws of attraction. We talk about quantum physics, which is science. And I share with you how to remove filters that you may have from your reality so that you can create the type of life, the type of success, and the type of reality you want to create, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. And so, my friends, if that sounds good to you, then stick around, baby, because today I'd like to share with you how to change your filter of reality so that you can break free from mental slavery. I know that sounds kind of crazy, right? How to change your filter of reality, but it's true and it's real and it's keeping you locked into a certain dimension of reality that you probably don't even know that you could break free from, dude. And the reason I know this is because I've learned this through experience. That's why I do videos like this. That's why I share content like this, because this stuff is freaking powerful once you learn how to harness it, right? Once you learn how to start removing the filters, then you can free your mind from mental slavery. Because I was there. I was trapped, you guys. For me personally, before we dive into it, I was trapped in a world of mental torture. Okay? It was like a mental torture chamber. And a lot of people live life, they get stuck in these worlds that they don't even know what the hell's going on for the most part. They know, like they're consciously aware of what they're doing, but they suffer inside silently because they don't know what's going on inside their psychology, dude. And then when they get a good idea or they come into some new information, what most people do is they have a filter that blocks them from making a change. They have a filter that blocks them from transforming who they are. Yeah, buddy, baby. This is some powerful stuff, you guys. And so that's what we talk about on this channel. And so what do I mean? You have a filter. You have this mental filter, right? So check it out, dude. We all, I don't care who you are, we all carry a filter of how we believe reality is, okay? And that all we are is the device, okay? We're the device. And then you have all this outside data from the outside world that comes into us. So we have incoming information and then we have outgoing information, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. This is the way it goes. Well, guess what? Since we were born, we've already established a certain worldview, a certain frame of reality that we believe that this is the way reality works. But you got to understand something about reality. Your reality is simply an interpretation of all the information you've collected. Unlock. Boom! Freaking amazing, dude. That was amazing. Because most people don't know that. Your reality, yours personally, just like mine personally, it's an interpretation of the information we've accumulated from the time we were born. And so, once we get to a certain age, we look out at reality, we have this worldview, and we say, this is how reality works. This is what we're going to get. Go to school, get an education, learn some skills, get a degree, find a job, find a career, right? Exist. Get a house, buy this, buy that, do all this stuff, right? Yeah, but here's what's crazy. Most people, you guys, because they weren't raised in a very successful, 98% of people, you got Why is it called lower class, middle class, and then you have the upper class? Why? Ask yourself. It's because lower class is a lot more ignorant than middle class, and then middle class is a lot more ignorant than higher class. This isn't a game of who's better, okay? This isn't a game of who's more superior. What I'm sharing with you is valuable information that can literally change your life if you recognize the concepts that I'm sharing with you, okay? And so each level, if you have lower class, middle class, and upper class, guess what? Each class has a certain level of awareness, okay? That level of awareness allows them to work with more information, which allows them to create a better reality, right? Middle class usually has a better reality than lower class. And upper class usually has a better reality than middle class and lower class. And why? Because they got a bigger perspective on reality. They're not as ignorant, right? And all ignorance means is that you don't know something. And if we're all honest with ourselves, then we all can admit, dude, that all of us are ignorant to a certain extent. Even upper class, there's things that they don't know, but they know enough to create the success that they want in their life. This is where the filter comes into play. Because it all has to do with who you are as a person, what you've experienced in life. You have values, you have beliefs, you have habits, you have attitudes, you have behaviors. All of those that I just shared with you are filters that you use to filter information into your life. Yeah, buddy. Freaking amazing, dude. And so check it out, baby. You have outside data, outside information coming into you, and without you consciously really paying attention to it, your body's energy system, which stores all your values, habits, behaviors, all this stuff, it's analyzing this data or data that comes in from the outside world, and it says, yes, I agree, or no, I don't agree. Yes, I agree, or no, I don't agree. Yeah, buddy, baby. Freaking amazing. Those are filters. Okay? Those filters can still your thunder in terms of it can hold you right where you're at. It can keep you mentally trapped in slavery to your own beliefs, and you don't even know it. Yeah, buddy, baby. That's freaking amazing right there, dude. Because what do you want to do? Who do you want to be? What kind of life do you want to create? You see what I'm saying here? This is powerful stuff. And so when you learn how to remove these filters, and believe me, when you start to hear higher level truths come in, you start to hear higher level information come in for the first time and you've never experienced it before. Like most people who aren't tapped into self-awareness, they're not tapped into, personal development, law of attraction, stuff like that. If they first experience this information, their filter of reality is going to be like, oh, brother, that stuff's that dumb woo, guru, confidence coach stuff, whatever. They're going to minimize it. They're going to belittle it in their point of view, in their perception of reality, because it keeps them feeling safe. Yeah, buddy, baby. What you want to do? You see what I'm saying? It keeps them safe, right? Yeah, this is what it does. And so guess what, dude? In order to free yourself from that mental slavery, you're going to have to be willing, you're going to have the courage to remove certain filters that you have. Because these filters, they're like it's like how you view the world. It's your worldview. Well, my worldview, these are my beliefs, these are my values, these are my standards, these are my principles, these are my perceptions, these are my habits, these are my behaviors, and all of those are filters that you use. It's the way it goes, my friends. And so guess what? You can over-filter information to the point that you don't even work with it. And because you don't work with it, it doesn't work with you, and so you never change. You get the same reality over and over again. This is how a lot of people live. They live trapped in a world. See, Lower class usually creates a lot more suffering for themselves and they don't even know it. Let me say that again. Lower class usually creates a lot more pain and suffering and resentment and negativity and anger and fear and worry. And they get trapped into that information, not even knowing that that's what's going on because of their life experience, because of their level of ignorance. Middle class, the same thing. It's just on a, it's not on that big of a level as it is lower class. A lot of people don't know that, baby. And then of course upper class does it too, but they've already established a certain type of security, and so they're dealing with it on a different level. But see, when you're at the very bottom of the freaking, you know, the bottom of the pyramid, guess what, dude? That's the bottom line. And so people at the bottom line, they usually suffer the most. They're usually full of all kinds of stuff that they've experienced: anger, resentment, fear, worry, jealousy, pride, greed, envy, hating life, resenting life, not liking people, full of the ego. And that's really what it is. The ego is this filter that people use to reject information. You can hand people, I can share this amazingness with you. I can share this freaking, you know, treasure chest of knowledge, and there's people who are just going to be like, no, I don't want treasure. And that's cool, baby. That's cool. It ain't for you. But guess what? It was for me. Because I went through enough pain and suffering. I went through enough problems growing up, and just dysfunction and drug addiction and alcohol abuse and seeing all this stuff and violence and craziness, that I was like, you know what? I need to figure this out, right? I need to break free from this mental slavery. Because what happens is you go through that, and then you carry your own personal, unique identification of that information with you, and then you go live your own life. But what you don't realize is that even though you may have went through that pain, you're identified with it. So in your own eyes, you become a victim to the circumstance. And then you view yourself like a victim. And then you view yourself like you're unworthy. And then you view yourself like you're no good. And then you view yourself like you're worthless. Next thing you know, your values, your habits, your standards, you don't even care. People become numb. They become desensitized, almost like they're living in a mental prison, suffering. Yeah, buddy, baby. And guess what? All they got to do in order to, you know, break free from that, all they have to do is start to remove the filters, which are really preconceived ideas about who they are. Yeah, buddy. They're only preconceived ideas about who you believe you are. That's it. Because all the information that comes in, it's just an interpretation of your reality. And so if you interpret all this negative information that you've experienced, you interpret this information in your mind, and so your mind plays that movie inside your head. Ooh, yeah, buddy. Freaking amazing, dude. That's what happens. You have this incoming data, this incoming information, and then without even knowing it, your values, your standards, your actions, your attitude, your behavior, all this stuff, personality, it's filtering all the data that's coming in. And it's saying, yes, it agrees with this. No, it doesn't agree with this. Yes, it agrees with that. No, it doesn't agree with that. You see what I'm saying here? Some people watch this video, think it's ridiculous. I don't gotta learn about that mindset stuff. I don't gotta learn about that stuff. That stuff's nonsense. That stuff, I ain't got time for it. Because they don't see the importance in it. So their filter minimizes it out of their reality. It throws it away from their own perception of reality. So guess what? They don't know that they can freaking break free, dude. So they keep playing this mental picture, this mental movie over and over again in their mind. This is who I am. My name is this, and this is what I do, and this is how I live. And even though I'm suffering, and even though this sucks, and even though I got all this pain, and even though I want to change, and I don't know how, but I'm too distracted because life and reality and relationships and this and that and drama, and then they just spiral. It's just a movie going off in their head. It's their own interpretation of reality, dude. Yeah, buddy. That's freaking powerful, man. That's some deep stuff right there. That's deep, dude, if you think about it. Because you're the one in control of how you want to interpret information. If you're sick and tired of interpreting your reality the way that you're interpreting it, then you have to be willing to remove certain filters in your values, remove certain filters in your habits, remove certain filters in your standards, remove certain filters in your personality, right? Because how else are you going to grow? This is what blows my mind, because you can show somebody the path to success, and it doesn't matter how much you can show them the straight and perfect path to get there, and it doesn't matter, because if their filters of reality are self-denial, no, their beliefs are cutting them off. You got to understand, that self-denial, that self-rejection is completely blocking them. This is where I talk about a lot of times people become emotionally, or their personality becomes constipated, so to speak. It becomes like they don't know how to express themselves. They don't even really know what they're feeling inside. They feel the way they feel. They're suffering inside, but they don't know. They don't know how to deal with life. They don't know how to deal with reality. They have a lot of mental health problems. And I get it, dude. This is part of how reality works. And so, what do you want to create? What kind of life do you want to build, dude? You want to build a life of character? You're going to have to change your filter of reality. You're going to have to remove certain filters of reality, or change certain filters of reality. You have to literally become a different person. You have to become a strong enough person to break free from the mental slavery that you may be living in. You know how many people live in mental slavery in this modern day? Even though they're free, they live in mental slavery in a torture chamber. A mental slavery of sadness, a mental slavery of depression, a mental slavery of anxiety, a mental slavery of worry, a mental slavery of unworthiness, a mental slavery of pain and resentment and insecurity and fear and greed and the whole freaking shebang, dude. They get stuck in those ideas, in those emojis. That's what they do. They get stuck in those emotions, and they're so identified with it that they can't see how anything different could happen in their life. Yeah, but I really feel this way. And I know, because I was there. Because when I was going through it, I was like, I had to reanalyze who I was. I had to start removing filters, certain ideas, because I was like, yeah, but I really feel it. So this is how I feel. This is who I believe that I am, because I feel this way. And then I'm like, dude, this is not who you are, though. But it takes time. You see what I'm saying? You got to remove these deep ingrained layers. They're like filters. And those filters will keep you trapped from making any progress in your life. Yeah, buddy. So what's the movie you're playing up here? You see what I'm saying? And so what I've learned to do is pay attention to the movie that I'm watching, the story that I'm telling myself, because that's really what it is. Because the data from the outside comes in, we interpret it, it's our own interpretation, and we go, well, this is our story. This, that's where that saying comes. This is my story, dude, and I'm sticking to it, right? Yeah, buddy, baby, this is the way it goes. And so, do you got a successful story? A successful mindset? Do you have the confidence? Do you have the courage? Do you got the happiness? Do you got the joy? Do you got the freeness of speech? Do you got the authenticity? Do you got the charisma, dude? Yeah, buddy, baby. You can, my friends. You just got to analyze what you're telling yourself. And you have to be willing to remove certain filters that you may have of reality, because they will stay there and they will keep you locked within that dimension that you're suffering in right now, baby. If you're suffering, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. But check it out, my friends. That's all I got for you guys today, dude. If you guys are new here to the channel, baby, consider subscribing. If you guys like these kind of videos, dude, consider Boom, dude, big old thumbs up. If you guys like the video, hit the little bell notification if you want to receive updates when I rock these videos, baby. But I do thank you guys, and I do look forward to talking to you champions again next time, baby. Peace. Peace. Yeah, buddy. If you want to break free from the reality you're in right now, if you want to break free from a mental prison that you're living in, you have to get honest with yourself. You have to be willing to challenge yourself so that you can liberate your soul, dude. Boom, baby.